Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we are doing another speed build. So I'm calling this the Americana family home. Originally I thought I would have this go up on the 4th of July, which is Independence Day in America, if you are not American. But in true American fashion, they're just showing how unindependent we really are as individuals here in this country, aren't they? Just repeatedly, over and over again, making things worse. So, it's funny because I wouldn't consider myself a very patriotic person on a normal day. I just like getting together with friends and having a day off of work. That's kind of what the 4th of July is to me. It used to be fireworks and stuff, but my dog, really isn't into that. So not a big firework person anymore either. But there's just been a lot going on in the U.S. and I don't know. It's, not feeling incredibly festive at the moment. Again, not that I typically am for the most part, but especially not this year. So I don't know. There's just been a lot going on. So this didn't go up, mostly just because I ended up going out of town that weekend. I went to Chicago and was helping my brother move into a new apartment. So I was out of town anyway and didn't get this done. And then this past week, the week of the 4th of July, I ended up working late a couple of nights. And then I had a doctor's appointment out of town. It's just been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been bleak, all right? It's been really bleak. But this is the weekend after the 4th, and I've actually been really productive and got a lot of stuff done yesterday. I uploaded 4 videos to YouTube scheduled, and then I finished up this build and, edited it, doing the voiceover now. It's Sunday. I'm trying to get it done. I just kind of started watching this show on Netflix called Alone. Apparently it's been going on for a long time, but it's new to me. It's like a survival show. So Nick and I are trying to watch that as soon as I get done with this voiceover that is going to be so long. So yeah. Anyway, so all the things with the 4th, all the things with my upload schedule, all the things with all the things. But this build, it's cute, right? I really like the way that it looks. I feel like it's an old home. A super old home that has been renovated, and that's my excuse for the roof line over the garage being kind of wonky. Unfortunately, sometimes when I'm drawing things on graphing paper, the roof line doesn't always come together, so then when I'm actually building it, it gets a little weird. I think it came together in the end, but it's not as clean as I typically like for my roof lines to be. But this home is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home, an open, concept living area, and then there's also an office, right? I'm not making that up. Yeah, there's an office. There's also a laundry room. The primary bedroom has an actual suite, like a suite, like a SWEET, a suite, SUITE. Spelling is hard, But I like the way it turned out. I think it's super fun. I also feel like it would go really well with the new expansion pack we are getting. Yay, we're getting the high school years. It looks cute. I won't lie. It looks cute. It looks like there's a lot going on. I really wish they would just give us a generations type pack so we can all shut up about it. I'm tired of them breaking it down into all this other bullshit. But it looks cute. It does. I mean, it looks like the world looks cute. They gave us another lake town without any lake houses. It's fine. I'm getting grouchy about it, okay? Because Moonwood Mills with werewolves came out. That would have been a great time to have some lakefront homes. And then they didn't. That's okay. And then they gave us high school years. There's also not any lakefront lots in that build. So that's fun. That's fun. I'm only a little grouchy about it. Listen, I know I'm the only, I think I've talked to maybe 1 or 2 other people that have said, yeah, I want that too. So I understand I'm in a minority here. But it'd be really cool if we had some lots like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I really want to have a world where we have lots that are similar to the lots in Sulani, where half of them are in the water and half of them are not. I grew up in a river town where there are homes that have that have river access. And I just think it would be awesome to have that in The Sims. I really, really, really would like to have that. And we could have like little John boats and like pontoon boats. And I just, it's something I would really like to have. Anyway, so this build is super cute. I think it would go really cute in the new world that we're going to get, or, not even necessarily in that new world. We won't find out in my time. I won't find out until this Friday how exactly the school works and if your Sims have to live in the new world or not to go to that high school. I hope not. I hope that you could from now on make any lot a high school lot, but maybe that's not the case. I don't know. We don't know yet. But I think that this would be a really good family gameplay home. Like I said, it's 4 bedrooms, so there are 4 kids' rooms upstairs, and they're all a very good size. There is one, like, very obviously a teenager's bedroom, and then the other 2 are currently set up for a toddler and either a child or a teen. But otherwise, like, you could make them all teens rooms and they can all go to high school, and that'd be cute. Also, I do just want to quickly apologize for all of the jump cuts in this. I struggled. I went back and forth a lot on different things, so there are quite a few jump cuts. I try to limit those just because I think they can be a little disturbing, I guess, but I don't know, there are more in this build than usual, really. But I wanted there to be a garage. That to me screams family home when there is like an attached garage. So I put a cute little car in the driveway eventually, and then like a truck inside the garage. But I don't know, I don't know, you know me. If you've watched any of my videos, if you're returning, first of all, hi, I love you. You're the best. I tend to always put garages in my builds. They just seem more realistic to me from the exterior and the interior. I really like what they add to a build. So please, if you hate garages, I'm just sorry. But also, I'm really not sorry. The landscaping in this one was way too full. There was a whole bunch of it. It didn't need to be this much, but I don't know. I added in a lot of landscaping. I did a lot of hosta and cattails. Those are basically in every single one of my builds. And then I added hydrangeas, which are also a staple for me. And then instead of doing like low-lying pale yellow flowers, whatever those are, I ended up taking these flowers from Sulani. I love these flowers. I also really like using ivy. There's debug ivy from like quite a few packs, namely Get Together has some ivy that I like to use. So sometimes when I get tired of using the low-lying pale yellow flowers or whatever that a lot of people use, I kind of switch it up with these flowers from Sulani or the ivy. Like I said, there's one from Get Together that I use a lot, but I think a few different packs have the ivy. But we are just rolling through this landscaping. Honestly, this was interesting because I haven't done a build while at work for a long time. Sometimes I'll bring my personal laptop and do some building on my lunch break, and it doesn't always work out because it takes me like a few minutes, to go get my lunch, and then it takes me a few minutes to boot up my computer and get set up and everything, and then I gotta eat, and I'm trying to do all the things. So I usually only get about 45 minutes, 30 minutes of actual like playing when I do this on my lunch hour, but it causes me to have like a bunch of little clips of working. That's why there are so many jump cuts, because it was filmed over a few days. And it's not as seamless as I would like it to be, honestly, but it's okay. But at the front of this build, I knew when I built this, I wanted like red and white and blue to kind of be, the theme, I guess. I don't know. And I love this patio set that comes with like perfect patio stuff, I think, or maybe it's the outdoor backyard fun stuff. I don't know. Too many crappy stuff packs with similar themes. It's these older stuff packs make me so sad. They make me miss paranormal stuff a lot. Oh, love paranormal stuff. Oh, we still haven't gotten a stuff pack. We're coming up on a year and a half without any stuff packs, my friends. I'm just saying. I'm grouchy about it. Are you grouchy about it? Because I feel like you should be. Anyway, I knew I wanted to use those chairs is what I was talking about. I knew I wanted to use those chairs. I love the way that those look. I love the blue swatch with the stripes on the pillows. I think that something about that is like super classic and like, I don't know, very, very classic to me. But we are moving on to the garage. I keep the garages pretty simple. I usually put some kind of workspace. I should have put a workbench, like the woodworking bench, but I forgot. So I just put one car in there and then some cabinets with some clutter on them, like someone has been working there. You should add, if you download this house from the gallery, my gallery ID is just Hawkinsimmer, you should add a workbench, like a woodworking bench, or I don't know, something. Maybe the flower arranging table. That'd be cute, or some workout equipment. That's what garages are really for, I think, in The Sims at this point. Since we still don't have cars, fingers crossed someday. I think they're really good for those like annoying things that you really don't have room for in any other part of your house, but they're good for your Sims like career and hobbies and things. That's what garages are really good for. I'm just trying to help you out. I'm just saying. Also, I struggled with this pool area. More than I like to admit, I struggled with the pool area. I really wanted it to be more fun than it usually is when I build pools. They're kind of boring, and I wanted it to be more fun. So I don't know, I tried to do this like sunken hot tub, and then I tried to use platforms to make it more interesting. It really just kind of looks like, why would any architect have ever designed this way? I don't know. I'm not an architect, so that's why. That's why it looks like this. You're welcome. Honestly, most of this build is the exterior. I don't know why it took me so long to do the exterior. I struggled with the pool area. I struggled with the landscaping, I guess. But, I don't know why it took me this long. Honestly, I struggled on the front porch a lot. I don't know. I couldn't get the seating right. I got there in the end, but I don't know. I struggled on the exterior of this build, which is kind of sad because I love the exterior of this build. Honestly, I love the exterior more than the interior. The exterior, really, I love. I love the way this house looks from more or less every angle. I really love how it came together. This back porch, I knew I wanted it to be a lot bigger than the porches I usually do. I wanted there to be enough room for living room kind of seating and dining room kind of seating. I just feel like they have lots of barbecues. They sit out here a lot. Maybe they sit out and play games or cards or something. They do a lot of late night talking out here at this table. They have their friends over. I don't know. I had a vision in mind for what kind of family lives here. Probably not. I hope they're a good family, but I don't know. Immediately saying Americana family home makes me think of a certain type of person, and I just don't think that we would be friends in real life, but I'd like to think that we would be. Listen, what I'm picturing actually, have you ever seen My Girl? Good movie, back in the day, good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. It'll make you cry. It's got Macaulay Culkin in it. Oh my gosh, and Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. And that guy from Ghostbusters, and it's a good movie. You should see it. But they have a 4th of July get together, and I don't know, something about this home kind of gives me the vibes of those 4th of July things, other than the part where Jamie Lee Curtis's ex comes back and I don't know, the other guy punches him in the face. But anyway, what am I talking about? I don't know. And I usually only get this way when I've already done 3 or 4 voiceovers, but this is really only my second one today, and the other one was only 11 minutes long. It was not long enough to be speaking so erratically as I am right now. So I do apologize for making little to no sense and jumping around and talking about 300 different things in the span of 3 minutes. That's my bad. That's on me. I do apologize for that. Anyway, how are you? I feel like I haven't asked for a while. I just posted 3 videos yesterday. They're all scheduled to go up in the next coming weeks. So maybe that's why I just started doing a Let's Build. In your time, you will have already seen one if you're an avid follower. I think that if you haven't seen it, maybe you should check it out. I'll try to link it at the end of this video probably. We are doing a Let's Build of a Cape Cod mansion in Brindleton Bay, and it's very, I don't know, it makes me feel really vulnerable because I've been building in this game. I mean, I've been playing The Sims since 2004, and I don't know. I guess I just feel like this is my process, and now you're seeing it, like all the good, the bad, and the ugly, all the things that I excel at and all of the things that I definitely do not excel at. So it's just kind of weird to be like sharing kind of the back end of how I go about building, and especially something so large. And Cape Cod homes already are notorious for having not difficult but like tedious roof lines and not your typical roof lines. And then on top of that, it's a mansion, and mansions, no matter the architectural style, tend to have kind of difficult roof lines. And you put those two together and it just becomes an absolute behemoth of roofing. So that was a whole like 40-minute video in and of itself. So I hope you'll watch it. I can tell you why your roofs suck and why mine sucks sometimes. I think that's going to be the title of that video, actually. Something like just on the edge of clickbaity, but not too clickbaity, because it's not really clickbaity. There are some roofing tips in there. I don't know. But anyway, because I have been posting those yesterday, it feels like it's been a while since I've been like, hey, how are you? And I genuinely mean it. I like having... I don't know. It's interesting. Most of the community that I regularly talk to in The Sims is on Twitter. But of course, a few of those people also find their way to my YouTube channel sometimes. So hi, hello. If we talk on Twitter a lot, thanks for being here. Love you forever. And I don't know. I like talking to those people. I like knowing how they're doing and knowing more than just Sims things. Like, obviously, I follow these people. They follow me mostly for our Sims content, but I also, enjoy knowing about what's going on. That always makes me feel really connected to a Simmer. I think that's why I gravitate towards people who do voiceovers and have like a face cam, and if not a face cam, at least a voiceover. I like to kind of get to know the people. I want to feel like, I want that strong parasocial relationship going on with the Simmers that I tend to follow. So I really do mean it when I ask, hey, how are you? Hope the world is treating you well. Comment down below how you've been. And I respond to all of my comments always, because I get like 5 comments. So, not a big deal to respond to all of them. And I don't know, I just think it's the polite thing to do when someone has taken the time to watch your video or a portion of your video, or just like check in on your video at all. Like, it's nice to talk to people, and it's the polite thing to do. So I always respond. So comment down below how you're doing. And in that whole tangent that I just went on, we have gone inside of this build. Finally, I have already done the dining room and the office, and we are doing the kitchen now. I watched, gosh, I'm so upset that I can't remember who it was. It may have been Simmer Kai, maybe, who used this swatch of cabinets in their build, and I was like, how did I not realize that these are so cute and I love them? How did I not know? How come no one told me? So I had to use this black swatch, but I ended up mixing the cabinets from the country kitchen kit with the cottage living cabinets because, well, they're so similar, you really can't tell the difference. And it just gave me a little bit more variation, because in the country kitchen kit cabinets, the like little fabric things are, first of all, like purple, and the one that I always use to go over the windows and the stove and the refrigerator, that one is just a dish rack, and it's not very useful above your kitchen sink, I feel, and I wouldn't want to use like more than one. So I used cabinets from both of those packs to create that kitchen, and I feel like it's pretty seamless. And then we are moving on to the living room. I wanted there to be a giant sectional, as I want there to be in most of my builds. Sorry, I'm like moving around. I have a leg cramp. Oh my gosh, I'm a train wreck human. But the living room, I wanted to have this big sectional and a fireplace and a TV. Honestly, this is very like standard procedure for me. I did want the TV wall to be an accent wall with some kind of fun wallpaper or like wainscoting or something on it. But the problem is I use platforms, and platforms are dumb because when you use a platform, the throws off the wallpaper and it makes all the trim like at the bottom of the platform instead of moving up with with it. I feel like that's a really unfortunate choice that the Sims team made, but I'm not a game developer, so who am I to say? But I use this one, of course, from Paranormal. I love this wallpaper. It's my favorite wallpaper in the game. I use it in so many builds, and it's been a little rivaled with this one from Vampires. I did not realize that this vampire wallpaper had like really good swatches on it. I always, for whatever reason, just see the purple swatch and think, that's not for me. But this blue swatch, and then there's a more like true like kind of royal blue swatch, and then even the like beigey kind of swatches. It's good. It's a good wallpaper, friends. Anyway, also I was on that rant, we did The Office, and I used that wallpaper in The Office, and I used that wallpaper in the dining room, the one from Vampires. So I found like a new second favorite. Still isn't as good as the Paranormal one, but it's still pretty good. So I used it in both of those rooms. I made it super like dark and moody in the office. I like for my offices to be like that. I don't know why, but yeah, I like the way it turned out. Listen, I'm about to do something I've never done in a single one of my speed builds, but I'm so tired, and I know that Nick is upstairs just dying to watch this show and eat dinner and hang out and veg out for the rest of the night. So I'm going to cut the voiceover off here as we are going into the primary bedroom and suite and the last bedrooms upstairs. I'm gonna do this for me and just play some music here. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope the world is treating you well. Please come back. I upload new videos on Mondays and Thursdays, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.